What's going on, my people? Let me. It's too much in here, man. It's too much. I'm worried. Here we go. So, what's happening, my people? What's going on? Is everything okay? Are we training for mass? Or are we missing out? I hope you guys are not missing out. I'll be truly honest with you. Because today we're going to talk about big people, brother. Seriously, big people. Like, if you thought that Mr. Olympians were big people, these are actually giants. Absolute specimen of human beings, just in massive sizes. That's what we're going to talk about. So quickly check, get my info. In the meantime, life is beautiful. In case I didn't say it yet, it was a bit overcast today, but the temperature was cool. And yeah, it was kind of looking like it was gonna rain, but then it turned out a bit sunny, and then it went back to, so it was one of those days. But it was good. What can I say? A rest day for me. Second day in a row. I trained Sunday morning. And I have to be honest. My chest, my arms, I don't feel them as sore as last time. So my recovery is getting better. And it's a signal that I could push a little bit further maybe next time. And but my back is really sore. And I don't mean that it hurts in any funny way. It's just my lats, my latissimus dorsi, this muscle right here, right? These are very sore. They're very tense, So for that reason, although I really would like to train tomorrow, because after you don't train, if you train every 3 days, 4 days, you're gonna be looking forward to train. You're gonna be counting the days, and you're really gonna do your best during the session, because then you're not gonna be trained for 3 days. So you better get it going. Like and subscribe. Shushu bambare bambagarege. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm really looking forward to train. But I'm taking the day off tomorrow because I want to get these lads a bit more rested. I want to be safe, not sorry, if you know what I mean. And then on Thursday morning, I'll have a good session, a good workout, where I push some decent weight. It's not actually about the weights, it's about the contraction, everything. But I try to get, a good sweat in, and and keep on growing. Do you know what I'm saying? Ethan, maybe what? Why don't you like and subscribe instead of just typing random things? Hello, brother. What's going on? Guys, like and subscribe. I drop fact. I talk training methods. I go through how the old school bodybuilders used to train. Today I want to be talking about Eddie Hall and Brian Shaw, two massive strong men, and I want to go through how they train, how they used to train. Yes, I do know arm wrestling. Of course I do. You see, I like things like that. I do like arm wrestling, although I don't understand the rules. I mean, sometimes I see videos and things get stopped, and I'm like, what happened? But yeah, Are you? What's your size? What's your weight? Does it work in weight classes, or you're just taking the mic? Tell me something more, and like and subscribe, right? Please, because I'm dropping knowledge, bro. I'm passionate about this. And yeah. So Eddie Hall and Brian Shaw, in case you don't know them, are two strong men. Yeah? Two strong men. Strong men are essentially, what's the best way to describe them? Are mainly powerlifters, you can say. They are massive people, like very big people. And they do crazy stunts in these crazy competitions. Like they throw very heavy stuff in the air. They pull buses. I just watched the videos earlier of Brian Shaw pulling a bus. And I'm like, is these people for real? Or how are you going to ask a man to pull a bus? And how is that man going to say, right, I'll give it a go. Just strap him up. Strap me up. Get this thing together. Let me pull this thing. And the man actually pulled it, which was really impressive, right? And I'm talking about, let's get the, hang on a minute. Brian Shaw, this is the biggest of the two, just to give you a perspective of the size of these people I'm talking about. Let's just see. Right. I was saying, guys, sorry, I needed to get my fact together. I mean, Brian Shaw is 6'8", and he weighs 470 pounds. Just to give you a perspective, I said it one more time: 6'8", 470 pounds. He weighs 213 kilograms. Right. That is a very big individual, right? And you can start, because I know the common fact, but you can't press nature on certain things, right? You are either born that you're gonna be 6'8", or you don't, right? Either you're born with the ability to get to 213 kg and carry that amount of muscles, or you don't. Do you know what I mean? Then you got the training and the science and whatever. But Mother Nature plays major roles in this, And what they do essentially is they do these crazy stunts, right? I think they are both retired from competitions, I think. But they lift, like, they do squats challenges, they do crazy things. Anyway, go watch. This is entertaining. And you see these massive dudes just pushing massive weights around, and somehow it's fascinating to me. Don't ask me how, but I go crazy when I see human beings doing crazy things. And to me, like, what these people do is not normal, you really need to go watch some of this, right? You really need to go watch a bit of this. But watching a couple of interviews, because somehow we have, perhaps I have to talk about myself. Like and subscribe, people. I'm not getting no likes. Talking 10 minutes, no likes. Come on now. And a subscriber just by accident. Let's go. And although obviously they are genetically gifted with size, it's basically part of their job eating, right? Eating is part of their job description. Do you know what I'm saying? They have to eat constantly, constantly, like 7 meals a day. And if you watch the interviews, first of all, you are impressed of how, or perhaps again, talk about me. I was impressed of how intelligent, well-spoken, smart these people were. Um, and being that big, do you know what I mean? But they are super intelligent and smart people, funny as well. And the biggest challenge is the eating, because they have to continuously devour food. Because what they do burns an extreme amount of calories. And to maintain such size, they have to continuously, it's not the healthiest thing. Actually, it's possibly one of the most unhealthy thing to do, because here is the thing, there is a thing called weight to frame ratio, right? That you can't play with. There is a weight to frame ratio that you have to respect. When you go over that ratio, right? So your weight is way above, right? The correct ratio for your body frame. You start suffering from problems like health issues, right? Because you're overweight. Regardless, if you overweight because you're carrying an extreme amount of muscles, or you're overweight because you like eating, let's say, so to speak, it's the same thing. You would carry the same health issues, right? It's just a weight to frame ratio that has to be respected. And these people, I am confident, if they go to a doctor, the doctor will tell them they are like a type 3 or whatever, super obese, you know? Because although it's muscles, it's still too much flush, too much, right? There's not enough, the heart will struggle to send blood all over this freaking body. That's the thing, you know? Notice the body, the heart will have to continuously pump blood through through everywhere. And the more flush, the more blood has to be pushed in places, right? So, yeah, that's the problem that these super magnificent athletes have. Hello. Yes, so Soz, what's the matter? How you doing, bro? No, I was talking because you know what happened to me all the time. Do you mind me if I call you Soz? Is that I'm talking, I'm getting a point across, then I stop reading, and boom, that thought is gone. Do you know what I'm saying? But does it make sense what I'm trying to say? If I stop it and I start, hey, hello, how you doing, and and then okay, where was I? Because I got nothing written, I'm free flowing here. So if I, you know what I mean? If I stop the thought, boom, the thought is gone. Right? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I wasn't mean to be rude. I appreciate you. If you can like as well and subscribe, it will be extremely helpful for the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You know, I don't think it's impossible. I stream every day. I talk fitness. I talk facts about fitness. How the old school pioneers of fitness used to train. It's not opinion. I just say it for what they say, you know, and then you draw your conclusions. Bang. Do you know what I mean? That is it, and that is that. Do you know what I mean? It's, do you know what? The fact is this, that what are you talking about? Arkansas Pete. I don't think you understand the language, bro. Do you know what I mean? I think you should follow. I don't need no money, bro. I'm cool, man. I just ask for likes and subscribers. Obviously, you got nothing going on, so you got to come here and break my balls out of nothing. It's on you, mate. It's on you, bro. What do you want me to say? So yeah, what I was saying is this: is that extremes are always bad. You know what I'm saying? I also think running marathons your whole life is not the healthiest thing. Doing Ironmans, forget about it. It's not healthy in the long run. Nothing in the extreme era, area, whatever you say, is good for you. You gotta keep that balance, you know, because the body is susceptible to wear and tear. Do you know what I mean? It's just what it is. So be careful. However, for me, when it comes to me, I'm trying to put, in case this is the first time you hear me, I'm trying to put some flipping size on, right? So I'm trying to eat, okay? I do struggle in the morning, and it's crazy. It is absolutely mad, because I grew up, yes, waking up in the morning absolutely hungry, right? And now, I want to say like 5 years, yeah, it's been like 5 years now, that I wake up in the morning and I can't, you know, I don't want to eat anything, right? Before 11, 12 o'clock, I really don't want to eat anything. I'll drink my coffee, I'll drink water during the morning, but I really don't feel like eating anything. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But I'm trying to eat, and I'm having a little porridge, you know. I like porridge with the oat milk. I like that. It's good carbs. I put a little bit of honey in there, and yeah, that is me. But I really don't feel like eating when I wake up. I don't know. And I don't know what changed, because like I said, growing up, breakfast was one of my best things ever. But now I just forget about it, you know. I have my coffee, and then the day just starts, and the next thing I know it's 12 and I haven't eaten anything, you know. It's crazy, man. I mean, I'll talk for me, but after, you know, I turned 35, my stomach just shrunk. I can't even fathom eating the way I used to eat. I mean, not even close. Nowhere near. I don't know. I guess it's natural. I hear a lot of men experiencing the same thing. Just I don't know. I guess it's a natural thing. But then at lunch, I try to be generous. Obviously, I have my pasta most of the time with some olive oil, which is good fat, and Parmesan cheese in abundance. That's my protein. I digest it well. It's easy on me, and it gives me enough energy, you know. And but you see, it's not. I should eat. I should eat way more. I should eat more, if I'm honest, because I think I'm eating around 2,000 calories, and I think it's not going to be enough. Let's see, because here's the thing: you can study as much as you want, the best bodybuilders of all time. You can have a qualification in whatever you want. You can have a master in whatever, but ultimately, either is on your body or someone else's, right? Because you're training somebody, you have to go through trial and errors. Because starting from the principle that we are all different, right? Genetically gifted in different ways, a lot of different details. So what works for me doesn't work for you, and doesn't work for him or her. Based on that, you can read as many books as you want, right? But ultimately, with all the knowledge, which is extremely helpful, and experience, but still, right? There's gonna be trial and errors, right? Because you gotta get what works, what keeps the person motivated, what keeps you motivated, you know? And it takes time. It takes time. So for me, being an endurance athlete, this is my first experience with trying willingly to put on weight. I always did the opposite. So I have to see. I have to see, you know, because I have to see how my body reacts, you know, and perceived fatigue is super crucial, and it takes a long time to understand it. You'll be surprised. People don't understand when they're tired. Do you know what I mean? And I mean it sometimes, you know. If they did, they wouldn't go to the gym every day. You know? Yeah, man. So, but for me, I lost my thoughts. I'm completely without arguments at the moment. So let's just chill for a second. Hello? I can't read the name. But hello. Like and subscribe if you don't mind. Why not? I don't see the problem. I talk fitness, training, working out. You know what I'm saying? Getting better physically speaking. You know? So tomorrow I'm not gonna train because I want my lats to get better, right? But the day after, tomorrow, I'm willing to go deep and swim with the sharks. So again, I start with my dips. My dips are working magic, you know. I'm really happy with the effect they have on my body. They give me a massive pump. I feel really good, and my shoulders are great, and don't have any problems so far. Good, you know. And then, as usual, bro, the bench press. That bench press is my favorite thing, man. I love it. Bench press, they work really well with me, with the barbell. With the dumbbell, I don't get the pump that I get. Something is off with the angle, right? With the barbell, I get a nice stretch of the chest. I can control the muscle better. I get a good connection through my breathing, and I get good pump out of it. And I can widen my grip or tighten my grip, get the incline, and it works magic for me. And with the dumbbells, I've tried it, and for some people, the dumbbells are essential. Like they are the opposite. They don't get the good pump with the barbell because it's attachment of muscles. It's millimeters of attachment and width difference, frame difference. Boom, that's it. We have to train different. There's nothing you can do about it. So maybe you need the dumbbells, right? Because you get the nice contraction, you get the nice connection with the muscle with the dumbbells, and I need the barbell. You know, it's just very personal, I would say. You know, it's the beauty of it. But you got to go through trial and errors. You have to go through trial and errors, and go through it with light weights and rep it. The reason why I favor light to moderate weight is because I don't want to be handling something that is too heavy to handle for me. I want to be handling something that is too heavy to perform a certain movement for a long period of time. Because when you're handling something that you're just struggling, do you see when the people want to do the dumbbell chest press incline and they get those massive weights and unless you're a pro bodybuilder or pro strongman or some kind of pro athlete, why would you do that? Get a moderate weight that you can move around safely. Get the good connection with the muscle and rep that guy. Push the blood in the area correctly. Right? Try that. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe you need the heavy weight because you are made different. And it's very, very extremely common, that we all got to train different. For me now, I feel that the HIT or heavy duty style is working really well with me, with my background, with my lifestyle, with everything. Heavy duty is essentially one set of everything, really. I don't do 2, 3 sets, 4 sets, 5 sets. I don't do none of that. I do one set. I rep the weight. I push it. I go to extreme fatigue. Obviously, I can't go to full failure because I'm alone. I don't have a partner, right? I'm on my own, okay? So I gotta be safe. So I get very close to my failure, right? And that's it. That's me with that exercise. That's it. And then I move on. I superset a lot, right? I do pushes and pulls, classic. Or I do incline and then chest press in a superset fashion. I take short rest in between because at the same time I want to train my cardio, right? And continuously I am in control of my breathing through the motion. I'm always breathing in on the negative phase of the movement and I'm breathing out on the positive phase. So I'm always in control of my breathing. Yeah. my goal is to be present in the motion. And the only way is to focusing in the muscle through the breathing. And you have to find the muscle. Once you find the muscle, you get used to finding it. The way you train it will be different. It will be way more efficient and effective. Yeah, yeah. I don't go through motions. You'll never see me. If I was an athlete, that I need explosive movement, I needed to be functional. Many different reasons. Yes, might be a reason for me to go through the motion and do that. But in my case, I want to stress the muscle in a controlled fashion because I want to be safe, right? And it's working really well. Maybe because I'm 40, I'm not 25. Maybe when I was 25, it wouldn't have worked, right? Because I was younger, fresh. I could have blasted a bit more. I could have trained more often. But now, I have neck problems. I have a couple of little, I don't want to say problems, but little things in my body due to my background in endurance events that I have to be cautious. I can't be playing around. So for me, the heavy duty style, once every 3-4 days, it works magic. I get a good pump. I can always lift more, or perhaps reps, do more reps. You know, so I can see the progression, you know, and that is it, and that is me. But you never know, right? You never know. But I'm not too sure that most people that go to the gym and spend 2 hours at the gym are, I'm not sure they're doing the most effective thing they could do. I understand it if they, you know, people can go to the gym. I always say, I'd rather you in the gym chatting and using your phone than in a pub. Right? Does it make sense? Right? If I had to choose, I'd rather see a person at the gym playing around, chatting with girls or with men, you know, drinking the whatever on the phone in the gym, right? Than in a pub, drinking flipping wine all night. So, but if we talk about results, right? Results, right? You have to wonder if you've been going to the gym every week, right? Every day, and you have not seen anything significant, there is something terribly wrong in what you're doing. Because what else in life wouldn't get any significant results if you do it every day, right? If you think about it, if you go to the gym every day 2 hours, that is a part-time job, right? That is 14 hours a week, right? Am I right? Yes, 14 hours a week. I don't know what you do. I wouldn't know what you do all those hours. But that is 14 hours a week. That is a part-time job. It's an occupation, right? So based on the time you spend on it, you should have magnificent results. You should look like a god, right? A god like, you know, so to speak, like a Greek ancient, you know, dog like a god, like this. You should look like that. You should look like that. If you don't look like that, then we have a problem, right? As a fact, no, it's not a problem, but it's clear that something along the line is wrong. My brothers and sisters, that's what I'm trying to say. To me, I feel like when I give a good workout, it never takes me more than 40 minutes to be done. 40 minutes. I make sure I eat, I make sure I feed myself. I am sore and pumped and full for 2 days straight from that session, you know? I couldn't fathom go to the gym and go on top of this fatigue. It's so obvious that I'm gonna get injured. It's so clear, so evident, right? And I talk. You see, when I talk about being overweight, I talk for experience. When I talk about overtraining, I talk for experience. And it's one of those things that is very easy to tell somebody else, right? How easy is to see somebody and tell them, you're overtraining, brother, you overtraining. But how hard it is when you care about something, a result, to lay back and say, the best thing I can do today is do nothing. The art of doing nothing. You know? The art of doing nothing. You know? Let me tell you one thing, you know, like I said, I have a couple of problems. And obviously I had to go to, they wanted me to go to physio and all that, which are good professionals, I'm not saying that. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna follow the art of doing nothing. I'm gonna do nothing for a year and a half, and we'll see how we stand. And so I did. I did nothing. Nothing in terms of not running, not lifting, nothing sports. Obviously, my house keep me very active, and I'm always dynamic and moving things around here, but didn't do anything for a year and a half. I feel reinvigorated. I feel like I need it. I feel like I trained for like 10 years in advance. In that short period of time, I trained for 10 years in advance. That's what I feel. You know? So my body, excuse me. My body reacted really well to that rest. It felt like it was needed. And now here we are. I feel like I can give it a good go. I feel like I can do that. Guys, I need to eat something. Talking about eating, I need to eat something right now. Sorry, I just felt like my head was spinning. Oh my God, look how bald I am. But it's clean, Bob. Look at the cleanliness. That's a clean head right there. Not bad.